This Saturday, December 3rd, 2022, and we're again at the Festival of Holidays, and we're continuing to sample what they have here. And we've just ordered from Making Spirits Bright, but we ordered several things from different carts, and we're going to gather everything up and see what's what. Alright, now we're stopping at Merry Mashups to pick up the carnitas mac and cheese. Next stop was Winter Sliderland to grab the brisket sliders here. We're going to try 2 of them. Okay, on the left is the carnitas mac and cheese, which comes with salsa matcha, rice puffed or spiced puff rice, freeze-dried corn, and chopped cilantro. And in the center and on the right are the brisket sliders with smoked onions and horseradish ketchup on a pretzel roll. All right, we've finished starting with the brisket slider. Probably the worst part about the brisket slider was the pretzel bun just disintegrates, probably because there's too much caramelized onion on both of them, and it's really wet, which makes the whole thing go soggy in a hurry. Surprisingly, the caramelized onions didn't overwhelm. You can still taste the brisket, and you can still taste the horseradish ketchup.
My wife disagrees.
The carnitas mac and cheese was the better of the two. The only complaint I really have about the carnitas mac and cheese is it's a little oily, as you can see down in the bottom. I did like the spicy rice pops. Not only did it provide some texture, but it also provided some heat, which made the rest of the dish more interesting. I think the carnitas goes really well with mac and cheese. I think it's a good choice. It's also very tender. The mac and cheese could have been a little bit more creamy, but I'd probably say that about anything. But it wasn't horrible in that aspect. Definitely something you would want to try if you're here. And we're going to go get the rest of our food items and come right back. The next stop today is Visions of Sugar Plums to get the sweet potato corn muffin. And the last stop for today is a twist on tradition, and we're going to be picking up the curry mac and cheese. All right, on the right is the curry mac and cheese with cilantro oil and crispy garbanzo beans. And on the left is the sweet potato stuffed corn muffin with red beans, rice, and green onions. And we're going to dig in. All right, just finished these 2 dishes. The curry mac and cheese actually had a pretty good flavor from the curry and cilantro. I like the crunchy garbanzo beans, great texture. What it probably could have used was either some chicken or lamb. A protein would have definitely helped the dish. And as you can see again, for some reason all the mac and cheese dishes this year are exceedingly greasy. I don't know what's going on there, but that's not really something appetizing. The cornbread sweet potato muffin and the red beans and rice. Okay, it doesn't sound good when you just say it, and it actually tastes even worse. These might be good separately, but together they just don't go at all. And on top of everything else, the red beans and rice is actually warm, and the cornbread is ice cold, like they just pulled it out of the refrigerator and didn't let it sit to at least get the room temperature. So not only do you have a problem of 2 things not really going together, but you've got one item that's warm and one that's almost ice cold. It just doesn't work at all, and I would highly recommend you avoiding this dish.